The evening sun slowly sank behind the hills as Jacob walked along the dusty road. His heart was full of many thoughts: sadness for leaving his family, fear of the unknown ahead, and hope that Jehovah would guide his steps. Jacob was leaving his home because his brother Esau was very angry with him. Their mother, Rebekah, wanted Jacob to be safe, so she sent him to her brother Laban, who lived in a faraway land called Haran. But there was another reason for the journey. Jacob was now grown, and it was time for him to find a wife, a good woman who loved Jehovah. So Jacob set out alone, trusting Jehovah with every step he took. One night, when he stopped to sleep under the open sky, Jacob used a smooth stone as a pillow. As he slept, he had a beautiful dream. He saw a tall staircase reaching from the earth all the way to heaven, and angels were going up and down on it. At the top, Jacob heard Jehovah promise to take care of him, guide him, and bring him safely back home in the future. When Jacob woke up, he felt stronger and full of courage. He continued toward Haran with faith. After many days of walking, Jacob finally reached the land of Haran. Outside the town, he saw a large well where shepherds were resting with their flocks. A heavy stone covered the well to keep the water clean. Jacob greeted them kindly and asked, "Do you know a man named Laban?" "Yes," they replied. "And look. His daughter Rachel is coming now with the sheep." Jacob turned and saw her, a young woman with gentle eyes, guiding her flock with patience and skill. Something warm filled Jacob's heart. When Rachel came near, Jacob stepped forward with strength and rolled the heavy stone away from the well all by himself. The shepherds watched in surprise. Usually it took several men to move the stone. Jacob then helped Rachel water her sheep. When he told her who he was, a relative of her family, Rachel ran home happily to tell her father. Laban welcomed Jacob into his home. Days passed, and Rachel's kindness and beauty continued to shine. Jacob soon knew she was the woman he wanted to marry. Laban agreed that Jacob could marry her, but only after Jacob worked for him 7 years. 7 years sounded long, but to Jacob it felt short because he loved Rachel deeply. He cared for the sheep, protected them from wild animals, and worked with honesty. Finally, the day came when Jacob expected to marry Rachel. But Laban tricked him. He gave Jacob his older daughter, Leah, instead. Jacob was surprised and hurt, but he did not become violent or wicked. He remained calm and trusted Jehovah. Laban explained that in their land, the older daughter must marry before the younger. If Jacob still wanted Rachel, he would have to work another 7 years. Jacob agreed. His love was patient. And so Jacob stayed many years in Haran, working hard, caring for his family, and trusting Jehovah through every challenge and blessing. In time, Jehovah blessed Jacob with a large family. He grew wiser, stronger, and closer to God. Even though his journey started with fear and uncertainty, Jehovah never left him. And one day, just as God promised, Jacob would return home again. Jacob's journey teaches us. Jehovah cares for us even when we feel alone. Love can be patient and kind. Hard work and honesty bring blessings. Trust in God brings peace to the heart.